Thanks, Chad. Stephen Human here. When we think of cataclysms, they usually entail fire and brimstone, primordial destruction that leaves an area wasted and charred. We don't usually think of this: canyons and formations that inspire, or excursions into the unknown that challenge us mentally and physically. Out here in the heart of Utah's Emery County, that's exactly what cataclysm means. You see, without the growing pains of the past, we wouldn't have the thrills of the present, and the promise of something special just around that next bend.
It's a sleeper little county, but we're home to the Santa Fe Swell. The entire Santa Fe Swell lies within Emery County, and it is a great, I won't say undiscovered, but underdiscovered recreation playground for hiking, biking, ATV, quads. It kind of touches everything.
They can go to 9 Mile Canyon in Price, they can go to Goblin Valley, they can go to Lake Powell, so there's a lot to do here that a lot of people don't realize.
With such diverse activities and places to enjoy between Green River and towns like Castledale and Farron, you would think the trails and bluffs would be packed with people. But that's one of the surprises this area holds. You practically have the place to yourself, whether you're on an ATV, hiking, or cycling. The Pedal Power set actually have a plethora of trails to choose from that go all the way to the most difficult expert level. But none are quite as spectacular as the one that overlooks the Little Grand Canyon right off Highway 10 and has made cycling magazines the world over stop and take notice of this little ribbon of single track in the San Rafael.
Goodwater Rim has been the editor's pick since 2010. And it's one of those that if you haven't ridden it, you need to come and ride it. If you go across the canyon, it's 2 to 3 miles across, but to get there from here around the rim, it's 20 miles.
Shaped like a bulbous maple leaf, the Goodwater Rim single track hugs the edge of the many side channels that feed into the canyon below, which eventually spill into the San Rafael River itself. The entire loop is 21 miles long, but can be cut in half for a shorter trip. There are no sustained climbs, and the overall elevation gain is less than 300 feet. But the trail has frequent ups and downs, along with endless twisting turns that give cyclists a tour through geological history, as well as a veritable feast for the eyes. Plus, extended sections of downhill make portions of the ride a fast-paced thrill ride, punctuated only by the occasional rock outcrop, requiring a bit of skill and patience. If you want to cycle Goodwater Rim, it will take you the better part of a day, but there are plenty of scenic stops and campsites if you want to make it an overnighter. For those looking to leave the trail behind at the end of the day, though, there are hotels in Castledale and Huntington on the west, and of course, Green River on the east, so you can find some comfort and a good meal after your mountain bike trek. Most people think of a cataclysm as a bad thing, but in the case of Emery County and the San Rafael Swell, without a little upheaval, you would have the same topography as everywhere else. No personality or unique adventure. And that's the great thing about this area. It's 100% personality, tossed with a bit of rural smile and down-home hospitality.
You want to get away from it and enjoy a little peace and quiet, come here. But also at the same time, you can get out and do things that, hiking, biking, the river, we've got it all.
Once you get here and feel how it feels here and the things that you can do here, it's just phenomenal in my opinion.
If they don't come in, they're missing it. They're missing a great little wonderland. An oasis in the desert. We've got the great county to come to and visit, so you're missing it if you don't make it.
So there you have it. Whether you're on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, or just your own 2 feet, you will find adventure here in San Rafael country. Well, from the shadow of the Book Cliffs in Emery County, I'm Stephen Human for At Your Leisure. Now let's head back to Chad and Rhea for Melon Days.